friends. My name is Miss Jessica, and I am here to read your book with you today, Bear Snores On. Bear Snores On is written by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jane Chapman, and published by Simon & Schuster. And today when we read our book, Bear Snores On, we're going to sequence or put in order the characters as they come into Bear's cave. Yesterday we learned about all the different characters that were in the story, all the different animals that come into Bear's cave while he's sleeping. Today we're just going to put them in order. All right, so let's read our book, Bear Snores On. In a cave in the woods in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. Hey, we just found our first character. Remember, today we're going to put them in order. So I'm going to take Bear and I'm going to put him up on my board, and he's going to be first because we saw Bear in our book first. Let's see who's next. An itty bitty mouse, pitter pat tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. There's our next character, our mouse. He shows up second, so let's put him next to the bear. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And Hare hops in. "Oh, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. There's another character. Let's add him to our line of characters that we're finding. There's Hare. Mouse sips, wee sips. Hare burps, big burps. But the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, sniffs, snuffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums, perhaps you can share?" "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in." Here comes Badger. Right there. And they nibble and they munch with a chew chomp crunch, but the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole, we better put those in our line. A gopher and a mole. Here's the mole. Okay, I think there's a couple more coming. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Oh, a wren and a raven. There they are. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Hare stokes the fire, Mouse seasons the stew, then a small pepper fleck makes the bear, do you remember this from yesterday? If you remember, help me out. Makes the bear achoo! He blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun, but me, I was sleeping, and I have had none. And he whimpers, and he moans, and he wails, and he groans, and the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, don't fret, don't fuss, look, see, we can pop more corn, we can brew more tea. Bear gulps, bear gobbles. He sighs with delight, then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. Look at all of the animals we have. We put them in order. We sequenced them of which ones showed up at the bear's cave. So, of course, the bear was first because it's his cave. Who was next? Who was second? Mouse. Mouse was the second one into the cave. Hare was the third in the cave. Then we have fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And you know what? The raven was the last one into the cave. Thanks for helping me with our story today. We'll see you soon.